Hey, my beautiful friends. I hope you all are doing well today. I have had a fairly good day overall today. And everything. We went to go meet up with my mother-in-law for lunch today. And after we had lunch together, we went to Woodrow Wilson's house. And we visited the museum there and stuff like that, which was a lot of fun. And then we came home and stuff, and Mom has been helping me a lot with cleaning and getting things, like cleaning as in like, and I don't mean cleaning like as in like mopping, sweeping, things like, I mean things like decluttering, getting things situated, and everything. If you guys have been here the last couple of days, you have, or the last while, you have heard me on and off talk about wanting to declutter, wanting to minimize, wanting to spend a lot more time focused on things like the what is it called? Experiences, not so much the stuff. Obviously, I have things that are comfort items, obviously, but I want to make my comfort items a bit more like things that are like productive more so. So this is a comfort item. It is a walking stick that I've been using regularly because you guys know I have a lot of health issues, and I tend to have a lot of issues with my balance and stuff. I tend to trip over myself a lot. My legs give out on me quite frequently. So I have the walking stick. I got it from the festival yesterday that we went to, that my husband actually ran a booth for at one point for a little while. But I have been getting rid of a bunch of stuff, so I've been getting rid of stuffed animals slowly. I got rid of 2 more bags today of stuffies. I got rid of a lot of Bluey stuffies, so I got rid of a bunch of Bluey stuffies. I then got rid of a bunch of stuffies back here. You guys know how I had a bunch of stuffies on that table back there. I got rid of a bunch of those stuffies too. And the next thing that we're going to triage is going to go through my books here, down here, and we're going to get rid of those as well. We're going to get rid of those ones. I'm only going to keep like the ones that are like super duper special to me. So we're going to get rid of all that stuff. There are more stuffy animals in the sensory closet that I want to get rid of. But I haven't gotten around to that yet. I've started the process, but there's still some stuff that we need to go through. But anyway, while we were at the museum today, at the Woodrow Wilson Museum, I ended up actually getting this ring that I'm wearing. Let me show you guys this. I have to put my stick in. It's this ring, and it has Woodrow Wilson on it. And the cool thing about this ring, actually, is the ring is made of silverware. So it's recycled and is made out of silverware. So that's pretty cool. I have waves going on in the background. That's why you guys are hearing wave sounds. But, okay, yeah. Right. I also have my photo album as a comfort item. So those are my current comfort items that I've been like going on and stuff. But I want to do a little what's in my bag video for you guys, because considering everything, I have changed the stuff that I'm keeping with me. But first, let us go downstairs and get some water first, before we do anything else. But how are you all doing, and everything? Let me know in the comments what you guys have had going on this weekend, and everything. And yeah, but the other thing is I have been fairly emotional lately, because as you guys know, on Friday I turned 30, and I've been going through reassessing a lot about my life, assessing a lot about where I'm at, my health situation, all of this stuff, what my needs are, reassessing my needs. We're going to be looking into getting our house more in order, getting some new furniture, some new storage spaces, things like that, just to make our lives a little more like homey and less cluttered and things like that. So that's something that we are working on. But I just wanted to kind of come on here and chat with you guys while I get water. So I apologize if you guys hear water sounds and stuff. The water jug is right next to you guys right now, so you might be able to hear the water jug putting water into my water cup. So I love this water cup. It's actually from our very good family friend of ours, and it says "not a day over fabulous," and I love it. It's been like my go-to for water cups since I got it, basically. It's like the one that I go to for water constantly because it keeps it cold. It keeps my water cold while I'm drinking it and stuff. So if I like wanna like want to use water and stuff, I can, but at the same time, I'm not like, what is it called? I'm not, I don't even know what I was saying. I blanked completely. I heard a noise and it made me kind of blank out. But anyway, one of the things that I've been doing is I've been having a lot of like the difficult conversations with people. So trying to talk to like my mom about stuff because I've had a lot of fears related to various different things, and I've been going through a lot. And I've been trying lately to address the issues instead of having them persist. Addressing my struggles, all the things. But yeah, it's been hard. Because as you guys know, with being autistic, one of the things is you are attached to comfort items. And I spent a long time viewing my stuffed animals as my comfort items, right? But lately, I have found that I haven't found the level of comfort surrounding my stuffed animals that I once did, which is part of the reason why I have made an attempt to get rid of a lot of them. Because while I still enjoy the occasional stuffed animal, like my Build-A-Bears, they're important to me and stuff, I do not need them as much. And so that is one of the reasons why I've been getting rid of a lot of stuffed animals and things like that. I have kept some that are super special to me and stuff, but it's been a process. It's been something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. It just hasn't been something that I've had like the stamina for. But it does help that I am like that transition between being, between like obviously being in your 20s, figuring things out. I've kind of figured things out more. I'm farther along in my healing journey. I'm farther along in figuring out who I am, what I'm like, what makes me happy, what makes me feel good. I've gone through a lot of the experimental stuff of figuring it out, figuring out what exactly my needs are, between being autistic, having mental health, being obviously neurodivergent and having chronic health issues and having all of this other stuff, like just figuring out where I fall, you know, and also dealing with the trauma, dealing with the losses, dealing with all of this stuff. It's been a lot. There's been a lot of things that I've been going through and trying to cope. So we still have comfort items. We still have things that are important to us. And some of them obviously haven't changed since the last time I talked to you guys. But that does not mean that there aren't things that are different. That doesn't mean that things aren't a little different now than they were before. But there's things that are still very much comfort items for me, like my pillowcase, my childhood blanket, my knee pillow. There are still things like that that I very much still rely on a regular basis. And my eye mask, my little kitty eye mask. So this is the kind of stuff that, like, I still very much rely on and things. But, and my fans. Obviously, my fans are a big part of my comfort items. But just trying to kind of go through that process of figuring things out more openly and figuring out exactly what I want, what I need, what exactly is going to make me feel good. And I've come to realize that having less stuff is ultimately the stuff that's going to make me feel good. And the stuff that I do have, I want it to be stuff that genuinely brings me joy, genuinely makes me feel good. Even clothes, I want to wear clothes and wear things that genuinely make me feel comfortable. I don't want to wear things that are like too tight fitting or too scratchy or things like that, or textures that are not pleasant to me. I want to still look nice in a sense, but also be comfortable. So I'm trying to now figure out my style in terms of that. And I've found a lot of the stuff that I enjoy wearing are things like leggings and t-shirts, sweatpants, shorts that are like nicer looking shorts, things like that, pajama pants. Not really denim. I don't really like the feeling of denim. I've started to notice that that's been an issue for me, and so that's why I don't want to do that. But yeah, that's kind of what we're at. The last thing that I want to do with you guys before we close today's video out is I want to do a little what is in my bag video, because I've finally kind of figured out my bag, and I wanted to just do this video with you guys real quick. We've got all my little plushies, like my little Beanie Baby plushies and stuff that I really enjoy. I've got these ones that I got from like McDonald's and stuff, so I got a couple of those. I got a little frog, here's another one from McDonald's together with this one, and I have a little koosh ball in here as well. And in the side pockets on one side and stuff, I will keep like a water bottle, and on the other side of and stuff, I have two different umbrellas. I have this umbrella and I have this one which has dogs on it. I have a couple umbrellas just in case. Usually I have one for me, one for hubby. I like to keep one for each of us when we go out. Then we have this front pocket, and in the front pocket I basically just have nail clippers and Altoid mints. And usually that's also like if I were to put my phone in my bag, which doesn't happen very often, but that's the pocket that it would generally be in. Doesn't necessarily mean it's always going to be in there. But then we've got this other pocket, and in this other pocket I have this owl bandana and stuff in there. I also have some eye drops in there, but I have eye drops elsewhere, so I'm actually going to put these on my nightstand. And then I have my photo album that you guys have probably seen. plenty of times because this is one of my big comfort items and it goes everywhere with me basically. It's in all of my bags no matter where I'm going. Then we have in the main section, we have this, which is my hairbrush that I keep with me. We have my wallet, which has things like actual wallet stuff, but then I have this, which has my hair, which has like things like hair clips and hair ties, things of that sort, in case I need them, because I'm always putting up my hair. Like, I'll have my hair down for most of the time throughout the day, but then every so often I do get annoyed with my hair and I need to put it up. So in order to avoid any issues, I have this thing that I keep in my in my purse, and then I also have another nail clipper. I have a nail clipper in there as well. So I have a couple of nail clippers in my bag. Actually, honestly, I could probably take one out and leave it out here. I don't need 2 nail clippers, right? Oh, and I have headphones in here as well, my little headphones. Next in here we have, so I have 2 medical pouches, right? I have this little pouch, and in here, I'm not going to go through everything, but I have some meds for stomach problems. I have anxiety meds for anxiety. I have this little container which just has a bunch of Band-Aids. I have my lint roller, which I actually need to clean, but this is my reusable lint roller, which I use because I have 4 cats. I have this little container which has my pulse ox for taking my heart rate because I have POTS. I have glasses cleaner, obviously, because I wear glasses. I have this antiseptic cleansing foam, which is a Band-Aid brand, for if I end up needing it. And then I have a couple of little, like, feminine products in here as well. Obviously, mostly just essentials for daily life. Meds, we always need to have our meds with us. We always need to have different things. And obviously, I have meds that I take when I'm at home and not necessarily when I'm out and about. So, obviously, those meds are not going to be in there. But I do like to have my, like, emergency meds that I may need, like my anxiety meds, things like that. So, got that in there. And then we have this, which is an icy hot roll-on ball for pain, again, because chronic health issues. And then we have the medical pouch here. And in this medical pouch, this is what it looks like. So I have some nausea bands in there. I have my EpiPens in there. I have some Tums in there. I have things for migraines. I have nasal spray. I have itch cream. I also have eye drops in here. I have Tylenol. I have Pepto in there. I have allergy pills and things like that. So little things that I may need throughout the day, which I have found a lot of this stuff has been helpful throughout the day. And when I end up needing it and I find myself without it, I regret not having it. So that's why we keep that in there. So basic things that we use throughout the day. And then in the final pocket of my bag, I have a book. And this is the current book that I'm currently reading, the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. All it takes is a little bit of sugar and spice. And I got this one, as you guys can see, from Target. I've been wanting a new book to read. I've been looking for new things to read. So this is the current book that we got. And I have a little, little thing. It's a bookmark with kitties. It's a little magnetic bookmark. So, yeah. That, my friends, is everything that is in my bag. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video and everything. And, oh, the other thing that will sometimes occasionally be in my bag is my Nintendo Switch. That will sometimes be in my bag as well. So, yeah. Anyway, I love you guys. And as always, remember, if you're going through it, you'll get through it, and remember who you are, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. And if you're going through a hard time, know that it's okay to go through a hard time, and if you're making changes in your life, and you are readjusting and everything like that, and you are trying to figure things out, that's okay too. And if you don't know where you're going, and you're trying to figure things out, that's also okay. But anyway, I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh, and remember, if you're going through it, you'll get through it, and remember who you are. I don't know if it said that, but bye.